Hey y'all, Rick Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage, Fearless Services, good morning. How you doing, all right? Today is Sunday, June 22nd, 2025, year of our Lord, season number 3, episode number 173. In today's show, we are going to talk about the 5th floor. Let's go. Yes, I said the 5th floor. In my life, the 365 project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas, and a powerful CHUMP studio with my good-looking hamster hat on. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com. REDITOO.com. Check them out for concrete and masonry working tools. Also brought to you by Simpson motorcycle helmets. If you got a $100 head, you should wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like mine, you should wear a Simpson. They are the best. We are a dealer. StrokersDallasMerch.com. Spire, SPIRE, ConstructionInc.com. They are a full-scale residential remodeler. Anything from your roof to your floor, heating, air conditioning, remodel your kitchen, what you got? SpireConstructionInc.com. Tell them I sent you. Maverick Harley-Davidson, Longhorn Harley-Davidson, the official Harley-Davidson dealers for Strokers Dallas and Strokers Ice House. Check those fine folks out. But right now, turn off that news. Let's me and you take a stroll down memory lane. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1977. When we last checked in, I was pulling paint orders for Roach Paint Company. We were pulling orders for the stores from the warehouse, putting them on a pallet. They deliver them to each of the different branches. We had 30 stores. So my boss came to me and said, your talents are wasted down here. We want to put you up on the 5th floor. Well, the 5th floor is where they kept all the sundries, brushes, roller covers, wire scrapers, caulking compound, you know, kind of the small things that you use when you're painting. The small things that there's a ton of them, they have to be inventoried, and you kind of got to be thinking about what you're pulling. Is it the right brush? Is it the right roller cover? Check your product numbers. So they moved me up on the 5th floor. The guy that ran the 5th floor, his name was A.W. Everett. A.W. Everett was a World War II veteran that stormed the beach in Normandy, took some shrapnel. Wonderful guy. And the next guy up there, his name was Richard. And when I went up there, he said something to the tune of, I know we've met before, but we ain't been properly introduced. And I said, yeah, we've met each other, Richard. And he said, my name is Richard, but I have a nickname. Guess what it is? And I said, I don't know. He goes, coffee cup. I said, what is that? Coffee cup. He has a coffee cup in his hand. I said, okay. And he said, you know why they call me Coffee Cup? I said, no, sir. I guess you drink a lot of coffee? And he said, yep, drink a lot of coffee. Drink a lot of coffee. Which, by the way, I have a lot of these for sale. These are those good, thick mugs. Look, I got a bunch of rubber bands in there. These are my good, thick mugs like diners. It's got the Strokers logo on both sides. StrokersDallasMerch.com. When they sent me up there, it was a lot easier in that you didn't have to lift heavy things, and you weren't working with 40 people like downstairs in the warehouse, so it was much quieter. It was much more thinking involved than just starting to grab 5-gallon buckets or boxes of 4 gallons. You're grabbing roller covers, but is it the right nap? Is it the right length? Is it a wool or is it a lambskin? You know, there's all these different things. The drop cloths, is it a canvas drop cloth or is it a plastic drop cloth? What mill thickness is the drop cloth? All of that. And I loved working up there. I loved working up there because it was quiet and I was kind of left alone. And tomorrow we'll go into what happened from there. Right now we're going to check that chuck. Check that. Woo, look at that. I love these red with white stars sewn in them. You got some leather eyelet keepers, and it's got writing on it, and it says Converse All-Stars. Wait. So double brown racing stripes, 2 vent holes, leather logo, matching shoestrings, one eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. You want to check the office? I do. What else you got up there? See that basketball? Yeah. Look who it's signed by. Who's it signed by? Larry Bird. I'd love me some Larry Bird. When my pop and I had season tickets, we'd go to the Mavericks game a lot. You know, we got to see Kareem and Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson and Adrian Dantley and the Big E. All these players play. But Larry Bird was our favorite. We loved to watch Larry Bird. What was Grandma Goldie doing? Bought that at an auction years ago. What was Grandma Goldie doing 76 years ago today, June 22nd, 1949 was a Wednesday. Grandma wrote, Dick is helping cut the wheat. They finished his rented land today. Phyllis Green was here for supper. Dixie stayed all night with her on a Wednesday. Dad joke. The kids said, Dad, I'll call you later. And I said, nah, just go ahead and call me Dad. Get it? Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Knowledge is power. You know, there's an old saying, the more you learn, the more you earn. And that tied in exactly with what we were just talking about, because when I went from pulling paint orders down in the warehouse to the 5th floor, they gave me a raise because I had to know more. I had to be somewhat familiar with the products instead of just blindly pulling heavy paint buckets and putting them on pallets. So, knowledge is power. Today is Sunday, so we have live music today from 1 to 5. It was a hot one yesterday, but we had a good day. We had a good night. Saw a lot of people. I saw a lot of first-timers, which is always great when I get to meet people that have been here for the first time. And I appreciate that. This is one of our new shirts, Rick Fairless Strokers Dallas. It's state of Texas. StrokersDallasMerch.com. You can find that. You can find that. You can find pocket tees. What you want. We got it. All right, I got to go. I got Sunday things to do. Remember, there ain't no place like this place. Love you, Alice. Bye.